Hey everybody, Jeff aka GCurse here. How are you all doing today? Today it is January 20th, 2024. This is the Transformers news. This is basically kind of a weekly roundup of news articles that, kind of got my attention. It doesn't cover everything out there, but this is what caught my attention. This covers everything from January 14th, 2024, which was a Sunday, to today, January 20th, 2024, Saturday, which it is currently, what time is it? It is currently 10:58 a.m. So anything after that, you're not going to see it here because I'm currently recording. So, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all having a great day. It is a very cold but thankfully sunny day in the city of Coastal Washington. The snow, it is actually finally almost gone. We had a bad snowstorm earlier or late last week, Saturday, Sunday ish, and it actually caused us to miss work for 3 days straight, which is like unheard of for this area. Normally we may get like a late start, but nope, this time around we actually had 3 straight days off. So yeah, we're gonna be making those days up throughout the rest of the school year. But anyway. So before I get on to the news, I just want to let you guys know I've finished up looking at this figure, Crasher, and I have all the information written down that I plan on talking about. So I'm gonna start recording my unboxing and review of this figure pretty soon. Okay, so let's get on with the news today. So today I only really have news from TFW 2005, basically because of the fact that everything that is on Cybertron is basically nothing different from what TFW has for this week. So let's turn on this one and then we'll do this. There we go. So first off, this is something that I've been kind of waiting for. I love reveals. It gets me ready and everything the this year basically, and we got our first real set of reveals for 2024. So let's go through it, shall we? So now this is according to TFW's JT Prime. Now I'll be honest, let's actually, can I zoom in? Here, let's see here. What was it again? There we go. There we go. Now I'll be honest, I don't know who this JT Prime guy is. From what I hear, I've heard everything from that he's somebody that knows somebody at Hasbro to the fact that he could actually be somebody in Hasbro that is leaking this information. I don't know the person, so I can't say for sure if it's one or the other. But my opinion, so that's what it is. My opinion is these leaks. I don't think they're leaks at all. I think it is a clever way to oh god, like what's the best way to say? It's like a clever form of promotion, basically. If now I've been following this person and these articles for a long time. If this guy was legitimately like, if he was actually leaking these things and he was an employee with Hasbro, do you think that Hasbro would continue to keep this guy on their employee list? I don't think so. I think that he would have been fired a long time ago. I think that this is just clever promotion, and if that's what it is, hey, congratulations, Hasbro! Congratulations, you found a trick that actually works. You have a guy who is possibly leaking this information, but in reality, he's helping get the consumers ready for upcoming releases. So I don't hate the guy at all. I just hate the fact that everybody literally just instantly buys it that he's leaking it. Okay, enough of my little spiel, Okay, so first up, we actually have quite a few unveils that was leaked. So first up, we have the Transformers Generation Selects Deluxe 4-pack Treads, Pathfinder, and Smallfoot. Now that's this group here, if I remember correctly. This middle image here. Now, I'll be honest, I did not know who these guys were. I didn't even when I first saw this, I first found out about this article via a person in the Facebook group that I am a member of. He alerted us, and then I shared my thoughts a couple days ago. But I did not know who these guys were, or who who these three Trez, Pathfinder, Smallfoot were. I ended up having to kind of go through the TF Wiki, and come to find out, these guys are actually GoBots. And to which I say, hey, awesome. Bring out more GoBots. You know, I have Crasher here. Crasher was a GoBot. I also have Road Ranger, which was part of the Golden Disc collection, if I remember. Golden Disc? Yeah, I think it was Golden Disc. And I also have the Generation Selects Bug Bite. So, you know, I like having some GoBots. I think GoBots do not get enough recognition as they deserve. GoBots gave Transformers a run for their money for 3 straight years, from 84 to 87, I think it was. So it's only fair, you know, like, these guys should get a little bit of recognition. It's not every day you could take a Titan to in a fight and almost beat them, you know. It kind of reminds me of the old WCW, WWF days back in the 90s. But yeah, so, you know, like I said, give me more GoBots. I'll be honest, we are constantly getting the same Transformers over again. We constantly get the Optimus Prime, Megatron, Bumblebee, the core guys. Either expand with some of the more obscure characters from Transformers, or start bringing in more GoBots. You know, that I'd be fine with more GoBots. But yeah, so I'm kind of excited about it. I cannot wait to see what these these 3 figures look like. Okay, up next, we have the Transformers Buzzworthy Bumblebee Studio Series 2-pack Voyager, 86 Ratchet, and Deluxe Class Brawn. They're called Battle Damage, and yes, they are Battle Damage, but I refer to them lovingly as the Death Pack. And we got another Death Pack, and of course, I'm gonna fucking buy it. I was eager to get Ironhide and Prowl's Death Pack, so when I heard Ratchet, when I got that first pack, I was thinking it's only a matter of time until we get like Ratchet, we get Brawn, and then we get like Wheeljack and Wind Changer, whatever the fuck his name is. All the figures that died in not studio series, in the Transformers the movie. I would love to get them. Honestly, I even posted on the Facebook forum that I'm a member of, or the page. I would actually love to see death variations of all the Transformers. Give me a death variation of Megatron, Optimus Prime, Hound, Starscream, Thundercracker, hell, some of the ones that didn't even die in the fucking Transformers the movie. Ramjet, Dirge, Thrust, I just want the dead variations. And I do not lie, ladies and gentlemen, I am a fucking morbid person. I do not mind having figures that have holes blasted in their chest. It adds a visual touch, and I remember when they first announced the first Death Pack that people were in the fandom. Oh, this is wrong. They're wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. Why? Because you don't like it? Because you don't like it, everybody else should be robbed of something that they may be interested in? It doesn't fucking work like that, Jack. It doesn't fucking work like that. You don't have to buy it, and that's okay. That's cool. That's your right. But you should not say that these things should not be built or should be produced because you don't like it. I like it. I would like it. I'm not trashing you because you don't like it. If you don't like it, just don't buy it, That is my opinion. But yeah, so I'm actually glad we're getting some more of these dead figures. I honestly have a theory that if Hasbro actually went along this line of battle damage, like literally if they had the pieces that were damaged on the figure instead of just the paint job being scuffed a little bit, I think that the fandom I'm not saying everybody, but some of the fandom would have been willing to accept the battle damage a little bit more than the people that actually did, or the amount of people that did. I like this scuffing, but I would also, I wouldn't mind having more literal damage, battle damage on these figures. Have you know what they should have done? And I know I'm going to get fucking people yelling at me for this. Oh, they're ruining our childhood. They're ruining our. It's a fucking cartoon. If your childhood, if the best memory of your childhood is a goddamn cartoon, the cartoon was good. But if that's the only memory you have of your childhood, that's fucking sad. That's fucking sad. I'm not even going to fucking lie. All the good things in your childhood, awesome friends, cool things that you did during the summer, family, getting your very first Nintendo, and you fucking say you base your fucking childhood on when Ironhide got his goddamn head blown off because the motherfucker was too stupid to play possum and wait until the shuttle either landed or crashed and somebody could have hopefully saved his ass. But no, Ironhide had to go out in a big fucking blaze of glory even though he had a fucking hole in his chest, reach up and grab Megatron only to have his head blown off. Speaking of heads being blown off, I was kind of sad that the Death Pack Hound did not come with the option to remove the head of Ironhide. But yeah, so I wouldn't mind seeing like what they could have done like with Mirage here with battle damage. I would have loved to see that. I think it would just be fucking awesome. But of course, there's gonna be people who fucking throw a fit that it's ruining their childhood. It's like, really, motherfucker? All the shit that could have ruined your childhood, and that's what it is that ruins it? Holy fucking shit. Okay, so up next we have the Transformers Optimus Prime and Autobot Bullseye. This is basically another kind of cross promotion. It's in the same line as the Volvo Optimus Prime and the Holiday Optimus Prime. It says this will reuse the Laser Optimus Prime cab, so basically I think it's what the other two I just mentioned, and the Earthrise trailer in a Target themed deco. Bullseye is a repaint of the Micromaster Ravage mold. And honestly, I'm still on the fence about getting those other two Optimus Primes. If I get those two Optimus Primes, I was really thinking about getting this one. The only issue I have is that since this is going to be it's probably going to cost a pretty penny. I would not be shocked, number one, if this is a Target. Well, it's going to be a Target exclusive, of course. But I think that this is going to be a red card exclusive. Now, if you don't know what that is, the Target red card, it's basically their form of being able to make a payment. It's like you can either have a credit card or, if I remember correctly, or your debit card, like how I have mine. You can have your debit card linked to this card, to the red card, and you basically get like little savings bonuses and whatnot. The issue is not only will it be a red card exclusive, I have a feeling of, but two things. It will not be in the store, so you'll have to order it. And also, one of the major problems is if you have porch pirates, are you gonna want to risk buying something that somebody could walk up to your door and steal if you're not at home? So it's gonna be online exclusive, most likely. And it may most likely be a red card exclusive. The War for Cybertron Siege Red Wing, which I also have, was an online. I'm not sure if it ever went into the stores, but when it first released, it was online red card exclusive. So that's the same direction I think this figure is going to go. Up next, we have from Walmart. We have the Generation Retro Optimus Prime. This one includes the trailer. And then also we have the Retro Bombshell and Ramhorn. So basically, I if you like the retro, hey, that's cool. I'm proud that you like the retro. That you'll get something that you're looking for. I only have one retro, and I got it just before Siege came out. I think it was. This was released. It's the Soundwave figure. Overall, it's fine. I like it. It's not something I'm going to go gushing over. You know, it's G1. It has that uh, specialness to it because of what it is. The downside is right out of the package, the stickers do not stay on. I know you can't really see it, but the sticker right here, it does not stay on no matter what. Uh, but yeah, I just really have no need for this figure. And this one, I think it came with. I don't think I bought this one in an external package. I think this one came with it. This is the Buzzsaw cassette. Oh, let me get it back in there. But yeah, so I'm not gonna buy these retro figures. But if you see the retro figures and you're happy, hey, more power to you. I'm proud that you're gonna get what you want. It's just that for me, and the same goes for the Bombshell. It's just like, hey, congratulations. You know, people should get what they want. Honestly, you know, within reason. I'm not saying you should get what you want if it does harm to somebody. You know? Okay, fine. Up next, we have the Transformers Generation Legacy Star Seekers Deluxe Roadpig. Roadpig is a retool of the Crash Bar mold. To those who do not know who Crashbar is, Crashbar was one of the Junkions from Legacy Evolution, and I will go on record and say that with the exception of Junk Master, Junk Hauler, whatever the fuck his name is, I still have him on the shelf. I never opened him up yet. All of those Legacy Evolution Junkion figures were underwhelming at best and worst, like total garbage at the worst. So I'm liking the idea of getting another G2 figure because Roadpig is a G2. Wait, hold on. I should be doing this because you know Roadpig is a G2 figure. I'm happy to get another G2 figure, but I'm just not a fan of any of those fucking Junkion molds. It just they all had fucking problems. If it wasn't the pegs that hold the body parts on being too loose or too small, where they come off easily, it'll be cases with like Scrap Hook where the fucking elbow joints are so goddamn weak that if you go to try to turn the arm at the bicep, the elbow breaks off. It's fucking bullshit. So I'm not really holding that much hope out for this retool of the Crash Bar mold. Next up, in Amazon, we have the Amazon Transformers Generation Mayhem, Voyager Class Bludgeon, and Deluxe Class Ruckus. This is Amazon's Mayhem Attack Squad capsules. It consists of 3 multi-packs with a total of 7 figures, so 5 more figures remain a mystery. Overall, it took me a little bit of time to do some researching. I found out via Rodimus Primal in a video he recently did. I'm guessing that the Mayhem Attack Squad is the Decepticon version of the Wreckers, apparently. So, what do we know already? We already know, well, we know we're going to get a Bludgeon and a Ruckus. I have Bludgeon, and I love that Bludgeon figure. Here, actually, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get him, so hold on one second. Okay, I am back. I got my, oh god, Bludgeon figure. Here he is. I feel that if you buy something and you love what you buy, you should show it off. Don't be ashamed. Show what you have, you know? You're probably wondering, like, where's his other blaster at? He only has one blaster. And I actually gave the second blaster to Tarn. I know it doesn't exactly look right with the orange. For some reason, I think Tarn would look awesome with 3 blasters instead of just 2. And I have his arms kind of propped behind his back. That's why he looks kind of weird. But yeah. So I think, he looks awesome with the 3 blasters. Where, because I never read the comics. And I don't know anything about Bludgeon. I know he had a sword. But I don't think he had blasters like, Tarn. That's one thing I dislike when they just do almost straight repackages of figures, like recolors and whatnot. They get the same weapons even though it may not necessarily match that vibe, So I kept him with one blaster, that way, he has one projectile weapon, but he still has his sword, but everything. But so anyway, so what we were talking about, anyway, so we have the Mayhem, Voyager, Bludgeon, and Ruckus. And as I said, it consists of 3 multi-packs, so a total of 7 figures. So we got 5 more figures, and it's going to be 3 multi-packs. So I'm wondering, because does that mean we only have like 1 or 2 multi-packs left? So that means like one multi-pack could be 3 figures, or another could be, and the other could be 2 figures. So that, I think that's how, well, it says 3 multi-packs, so, but yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of rambling right now, but anyway, I am rambling and I apologize for that. But so ultimately, am I happy to get another Bludgeon? I'm happy that I have this guy. So I'm wondering if they're going to be doing some sort of cartoon accurate coloring for this guy, which really doesn't bother me. I don't really care for accuracy that much, as long as the figure kind of looks like what they're selling, then that's good with me. What I may do is I may give this guy the second sword from this Bludgeon, and then just have that Bludgeon keep the blasters. Like have one variant have just the swords, and the other just have the blasters. But yeah, so what I'm excited though is we're going to get another Ruckus figure. I have Crankcase from Legacy, and I was always kind of wondering if we were going to get more of the Trigger Cons, because it drives me nuts when they start releasing faction members or subgroup members, so like Crankcase, and we don't get anything else. So at least we're getting Ruckus, and hopefully maybe out of the other 5 figures we may get Windsweeper, which is the other Trigger Con. So I'm kind of hoping that it's something like that, because I would love to finish up my Trigger Con collection. But yeah, the Trigger Cons and Trigger Bots, they hold a special place in my heart, because when I was younger, I am a child. I'm not a child anymore. I'm an adult, of course. But I'm one of the many children whose parents got divorced, and because of that, as a lot of children do when their parents get divorced, they tend to start becoming like they get more attached to the parent that is still with them. And I had a bad case of oh god, what's separation anxiety when I started going to school back in kindergarten back in the 80s. And my mom, to help try to get me to focus on something else, besides her, because she could not stay with me when I went into kindergarten for the first time. She, she had work and everything. She would take me to KB Toys. Now, I know that's how old I am. I remember KB Toys. And she would take me there every day for the first week, I think it was, maybe week and a half. And she would get me a Transformer, because she knows that the minute that she would drop me off and leave, I would break down, because of the fact, like I said, I became attached to my mom. And so the figures I got were the Trigger Bots and the Trigger Cons. And I remember that because the mall, it's actually the same mall I live across the street from. The mall used to open up at 10. Kindergarten, for some reason, did not start until 12. So she would take me to the mall, we'd get the Transformer, and then she would take me to the school after me and her would have lunch and whatnot. So that's why I'm wanting to get these Trigger Cons and Trigger Bots, because of the fact that they hold so much sentimental value to me now. But yeah, so I'm excited to get a Ruckus. I'm hoping that we get a Windsweeper. We already know we're getting Bludgeon. I don't know anything about this Mayhem Attack Squad. So actually, let's take a quick look. I'm wondering if this is like, does the TF Wiki have anything? So tfwiki.com. Oh, hold on. Mayhem Attack Squad. Ham Attack Squad. Okay, see here. Okay, the Mayhem Attack Squad, or sometimes simply Mayhem, is the... Oh, wait, hold on. Ooh, God. There you go. Let's actually go a little bit larger. How's that? Okay. Okay, so, or sometimes simply Mayhem is the Decepticons' answer to the Wrecker. So, what Rodimus Primal said was true. It's the team's lineup is ever changing. I'm just curious, does it have the crew? Let's see here. I'm just going to scroll down to see if the Trigger Cons were in it. Okay, here we go. Known members: Battle Trap, Bludgeon, Carnivac, Catilla, Chop Shop, Flywheels. I got Flywheels, or Skytread. I got Neil Nose. I also have Bludgeon, of course. Oh, Bludgeon was the third leader. I don't know who Carnivac or Catilla is. I think I have Battle Trap also. I can't recall for sure. Flywheels, Neil Nose, Octopunch, Snarler, second leader. Spinnisher, Stranglehold, and Venom. I don't think it's the same Venom everybody's thinking of. So let's scroll down. Is there another cast? Okay, so we do have... Ooh, wow, Ruckus was actually the leader. So, and this was during the Classics. So Ruckus, we got Stranglehold. So we've got Ruckus. Now, what else? Let's see here. No... Okay. Carnivac, Clawjaw, Impactor. Ooh, Impactor? Leo Breaker, Overbite, Polar Claw, Prowl, Smolder, Stampy, Steam Hammer, Tidal Wave. Ooh, Tidal Wave. And that's going to be something I'm going to talk about in this news also. Tuskmaster. Bludgeon, Ruckus. Ooh, we got... Oh, okay, so we got Windsweeper. So there's a chance that we may actually get Windsweeper in this upcoming this release from Amazon. So I'm kind of happy about that then. I am very happy. If it does happen. If not, I'm still going to be happy to get some figures I may have never had before. Up next, we have the general retail update. Transformers Generation Legacy Universe, or United, sorry. Although Universe would have been a fucking awesome name. Leader Soundwave. This is a repaint of the Earthwing Soundwave figure. I have the Earthrise Soundwave. I got it. It was the Netflix release. I will go on record and say, as my opinion, I think that Soundwave is pretty damn near perfect if you're looking for a non-masterpiece. Now, that's just my humble opinion. I'm not saying it's fact. I just think it's one of the best mainline figures that's not a masterpiece. I don't have a masterpiece, so I can't compare. But I am pretty damn glad to actually own that figure. I also have the Siege Soundwave, which I love the Siege Soundwave for all the flaws that it may or may not have. And I also have the Titans Returned Soundwave, and I fucking hated that figure. That was when I started getting back into collecting Transformers, and I remember getting that figure. I ordered it from Amazon. I looked at the figure. Now, you don't really get an idea of how big things are when you just look at pictures. I saw the picture. I wanted it, I opened up the box, and I pulled it out, and I'm thinking, why the fuck is he so much bigger than goddamn Megatron? I just cannot figure that out. And to this day, I just do not like a lot of the Titans Return figures because they seem to be taller or bigger than figures that you would not expect them to be bigger than. Like, Soundwave is bigger than Megatron. I don't know anything about, like, let's say Overlord, for example. but he's bigger than Megatron. Then you have like Blaster, who's bigger than Optimus Prime. It's just weird, you know. I prefer them to scale like logically, you know. It like goddamn oh, I have the Combiner War, not Combiner War is the Seeker. So I got Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp, and they're fucking huge. And then you put them against like Deluxe class, fucking like Prowl. Oh no, wait, Hound. Sorry, Hound. And it's like what's the fucking point? You put the Seeker against Hound, and it looks like a fucking Titan at that point. You know, I just did not like the scaling of those figures from the that trilogy. Anyway, so I'm actually glad that everybody is going to have a chance to get the Soundwave figure. I've openly said in my unboxing and reviews and all those that I am not a fan of exclusivity. It limits the consumer, and it basically if the consumer, you know, has a chance to get it via, like, say, third party, those figures are normally priced astronomically because of the fact they're exclusive. Therefore, it's a smaller run or limited run of those figures. I don't like it. So the fact that the consumers may, you know, soon have a chance to get this figure, I'm okay with. For it being a leader class, I'm hoping that this thing comes with every one of the cassettes that you know is out there. Your Rumble, your Rumble Frenzy, Laserbeak, Ravage, Rat Bat, and then there's a couple others I can't recall the name of. I would honestly hope that, like, for as a special reward to the customer who buys it, I would hope that we also get a Buzzsaw figure, like a limited, you know, that one that's unique to that figure. Just repaint the Laserbeak if need be, you know, but it'd be nice to have a Buzzsaw figure. Okay, so that is it for the the reveals that were just recently released. You know, this came out just a couple days ago on Thursday actually, and I got home from work. I'm just too tired to do these sort of videos when I get home, so I do it on a Saturday. That way I can just sit back and relax and give you my thoughts about everything. So up next, we have the 40th Anniversary Retro Reissue Soundwave in hand image. And like I already kind of said, I'm not going to really stay with it that much. I'm just going to go down to the pictures so I can show some of you guys. I'm not buying this. If you buy it, hey, cool. It looks like you're going to be getting a pretty awesome figure. This figure doesn't have the shit stickers that this guy has. The stickers on this thing are a fucking joke. And no, I'm not going to go buy some fucking repo labels or whatever the fuck they're called. No, I'm just going to sit here and scream at Hasbro about having shitty stickers. Hasbro, your product should not be so shitty that a third party makes stickers. You know, they should not be doing that. You should make a good product off the bat, you know, like right off the fucking assembly line. It should not be a third party that comes and fixes the shit that you can't get fixed, you know? If that makes any sense, yeah. But yeah, so basically, we're getting both the Soundwave and the Blaster, and they're in new 40th anniversary boxes. The coloring's going to be a little bit different. There's no stickers. The weapons are not chrome anymore, which is why get rid of the fucking chrome? You know, like that's what made G1 so awesome, was the chrome. Also, apparently, I saw a video. I can't recall who it was, but I don't think that the missiles launch out of Soundwave's blaster, which kind of sucks. But then again, that's the way we are nowadays. We can't have awesome stuff, you know. Okay, so let's move on. Up next, this picture here. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. What the hell am I looking at here, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not sure what it is. I'm not. I understand that this is like a concept. That this is supposed to be. I think this is a concept, isn't it? Because I don't recall this guy being the Bumblebee movie. I thought this was like a concept or whatever. But I'm not sure what it is. This figure does not look legitimate to me. It does not look legitimate. Can I actually... Here, let's zoom in. Can I? Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get any better. Yeah, I know you can't really see it, but to me, the whole sculpt on the head sculpt looks... Oh, fuck. Come on. There. The whole head sculpt looks like utter shit. The paint on the face below the eyes, I'm not sure if that's deco or if literally the paint is bubbling, because it's not symmetrical. It literally looks like the paint got too hot and it was bubbling as they were taking this photo. And then you just combine the head sculpt with the figure itself. That just doesn't look right. It does not look right. I would not be shocked if this is someone's clever, like a 3D printed figure. If it is, hey, it's good for it being, an unofficial figure. But I expect something a little bit more from Hasbro, and I'm not sure what it is. I'm looking at this head sculpt, and it does not look right. Like the right horn here, or whatever this is called, this one right here. It looks like it doesn't look like the same size that the other side is. It's not symmetrical. And then, like I said, you have the fucking face. The paint on the face is just. He looks like Freddy Krueger, to be honest. Like with all the little pock marks and everything. I'm not fucking sure what. If this is legitimate, Hasbro really fucked up. Like it just does not look good. I'm sorry. It does not look good, and I'm just hoping that they put this figure back in the oven to let it cook a little bit more, and then what we get will be a lot better. Yeah. Okay, so let's close this one out. I'm not even gonna read it because it's just that. But I'm just not a fan of it. Sorry. Next, we go from shit Bumblebee movie Sunstreaker to what the fuck are they thinking? 5-pack Trailbreaker. Now, like I said, I don't mind cartoon accuracy. It's not for me, but I understand why people like it, and that's cool. There's cartoon accuracy, and then there is literally, here, let's see, are there any other pictures? There is literally having a figure that literally looks like it was fucking left out in the sun. Okay, that's as far as I can go. That literally looks like it was left out in the sun for 30 fucking years. There, like I said, there's cartoon accuracy, and then there's this. This, with the exception of the windows, that figure, that coloring for that figure, looks like shit. It looks like it hasn't been dusted, and granted, a lot of my figures are dust covered, But that figure literally looks like it's been covered in dust for the last 4+ years. That's not cartoon accurate. I'm sorry. It looks like it's faded. It literally looks like one of the execs at Hasbro. They left it with their kid, and the kid left it like on the window of their bedroom for the last 3 years. The exec, oh shit, I've got to have something. He runs into his kid's bedroom, finds the figure, pulls. Okay, we'll just do this. Here we go. It just looks like shit. The least they could have done was enhance the Autobot. I know you can't really see it. They could have enhanced the Autobot. Oh, fuck Christ. They could have at least enhanced the Autobot symbol to, make it, pop a little bit along with the pinstripes on the back here. They didn't. Everything looks fucking dull. It looks like shit. And the fact is, this is what, if you want the Earth Mode Hound, you're going to be buying this thing because this is part of that fucking bloated 5-piece set that, they're basically forcing everybody into getting. I wouldn't even really call it a legitimate 5-piece set or 5-piece set or 5-figure set. Yeah, it's 5 figures, but let's just be honest. You're buying 4 figures that you may or may not already have or want, and you're getting a free hound. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. I'm not a fan of it. Sorry. I'm happy with the Trailbreaker I have, the dark coloring, the clear window. That's what I like. But I can understand the cartoon accuracy that people want. But I think it could have been a lot better than this. I think it could have been a lot better than this. We are going from the Transformers Siege 35th anniversary Optimus Prime. You remember that was like a Walmart exclusive. We're going from that cartoon accurate figure with, to this. To this. Hell, even the fucking cartoon accurate cliff jumper from Buzzworthy Bumblebee looks better than this. But basically, it's to each their own. To each their own. Here we have a side by side, and it doesn't really do it justice. Let's see here. It doesn't really do it justice. I wish it could fucking. And you can't get the picture any bigger, but literally, he just looks like he's fucking covered in dust. He looks like he was in some child's bedroom basically for the last 5+ years or 3+ years or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so that's that for that. Finally, we're going to be closing this video off with the controversy regarding Legacy United Tidal Wave. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to be buying this guy. I already own 7 Titans. And each of them I really wanted for one reason or another. The one, if I was to literally say, okay, Jeff, out of the 7 I have not Metroplex. I have Fortress Maximus, Trypticon, Omega Supreme, the Legacy United, I think, or Legacy Evolution. I think it's Legacy Evolution. Metroplex, the Black Zarek, the Arc, which you can also see behind me there. I'm looking at the boxes. That's what I'm looking at, by the way. And the Nemesis, which is also behind me. If I had to literally pick one of those figures to get the fuck out of here, honestly, it would be the Metroplex. But normally all of these figures, those Titans I got, was because I really wanted it. I'm looking at this guy, and it's the same issue I'm having with the goddamn Reactivate figures and the Magmatron. The only difference is I actually did not place a pre-order for this thing because it's not on Amazon yet that I'm aware of. I'm going to take a look later, but I'm just not sure if I really want this figure. And then there's also, there's a lot of controversy that is kind of circulating around this figure. People are, $200. And, people are, Hasbro has a lot of balls to ask for $200. Yes, it is a bigger figure, but the original reason for these price markups for everything from core to leader to commander to fucking Titan, these price ups, the original reasoning was COVID. COVID seems to be the motherfucking scapegoat for everything. Price of food going up. COVID. Toilet paper, is gone. Toilet paper. Your Transformers figures going up in price. It's the cost of the resources because of COVID. It's like literally everything was COVID. We're no longer in the fucking pandemic anymore. You would think that since COVID was the motherfucking reason that these figures went up in price, supposedly, that these prices should start going down. But no, it's not going to go down. It's not going to go down at all. In fact, we're going to keep it up, and we'll just keep jacking up the prices. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it. But it's getting to the point that retailers now, this is just one retailer right now, but I'm pretty sure others will follow suit when they see, when the boulder starts rolling. But there is a retailer, I think it's in the United Kingdom, that openly admitted they're not going to be even carrying this thing until the price goes down. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I remember seeing via various Transformer Facebook groups recently, you could literally go to like an Ollie's and find like the Ark for like $50. Now, granted, the Ark wasn't 200 like the Nemesis or this guy. The Ark was, what was it, like 175? But that's $125 markup, and they're having to sell it for 50 because nobody can afford these fucking figures. I'm lucky that I can buy these figures, honestly. I'm fucking lucky. But even I'm at the point. It's like I'm about to say, okay, motherfucker, it's getting too much. It's getting too much, and you're not focusing on some of what the consumers have been complaining about. It seems like you don't listen to us, and that's just my take. I saw a video a while ago, yesterday, when I was waiting for my shift at work to start. I saw a video, and I will post the link to the in the description. They were actually talking about how they think this YouTuber, how they think that Hasbro could actually be trying to basically, that they're wanting to get out of the business, the toy business. That's their opinion. I don't know if it's true or not, but they think that they're trying. The vibe I'm getting is that they are trying to push the consumers away by charging outlandishly large amounts of money for these figures. I don't know if it's true or not, but honestly, $200, it's like, oh god. $200 I would understand if it was like something Major League special, like and I'm sorry, combining, 3 smaller parts that combine into a Titan doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. It has to have. If the thing came with like fucking like spring-loaded missiles, if it came with like fucking light-up eyes, electronics, I could possibly understand $200. But literally, the Nemesis behind me was $199 if I remember correctly, and it does fucking nothing. No light-ups, no fucking spring-loaded jack shit. It's just a solid piece, or well, it has hollow parts, but it's just plastic. There's nothing there, and it's just I'm having a hard time even looking at this thing and thinking, yeah, I'm going to get that. Whereas I saw the Nemesis when it was first announced, I'm like, motherfucker, I'm going to get that. I got the Ark, I'm going to get that. This is like, do I really want this? Do I want to give Hasbro 200 of my hard-earned money dollars? It's like, ugh. I'm not sure yet, But yeah, so it's also being reported that possibly Hasbro is moving their operations to India, which apparently they're claiming high cost of resources. And I think honestly what it is, the corporation and the consumers can always kind of bicker back and forth about why shit is as expensive as it is. There will never be a consensus. My view is just Hasbro has fucking not listened to the consumers for years. And then when they do fucking listen, it's minute. It's fucking minute, and I think the consumers are literally just tired. I'll be honest, Rodimus Primal, which I'll also link the video I'm referring to. He did a reveal of the figures that were announced, and he talked about how he saw Earthspark figures just lining the shelves. Honestly, I think Hasbro just does, they're releasing stuff and they don't care what people are saying. I saw the fucking Earth Spark figures and I knew those motherfuckers were not going to they were not going to sell. And to this day, I never bought one because they do not appeal to me. Apparently, they're not appealing to kids either. So Hasbro has a huge fucking problem. They have a problem when one of their core audiences, which is children, are not getting their parents to buy the items that they're selling. We have a major fucking problem. Now, why is it that the kids are not wanting them? Why is it the parents are not buying them? It could run the gambit from like poor craftsmanship to like maybe they just don't want to spend the money. It could even be like some of these intellectual properties have been kind of pushing political agendas basically. I never watched Earthspark. I don't know. But maybe Earthspark is pushing some sort of agenda. The adults who loved Transformers when they were younger is seeing this and they're like, no, I'm not going to get this stuff for my kid. I don't want my kid, buying, getting stuff like that. Who knows what it is? I think it could be a mixture of everything. I don't know, But so when it comes to this guy, I'm just not sure yet if I'm going to get him. They're going to have to do like a major last minute push or convincing to get for me to get it, honestly. The only reason I may get it is if I get the United Galvatron, if it comes out in United. Because apparently parts of this figure can break off and go to Galvatron. But yeah. I'm just not feeling it. And when I'm not feeling it, I'm definitely not going to fucking spend $200 on it, Okay, so that was about it. We are done with the news, so let's turn off the camera. Let's turn off the display. As always, hold on. Oh, I don't have it set up. Okay, hold on. There you go. And then let's turn on the camera. There you go. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this news. Hold on, let me fix the camera. I like doing these kind of special news articles for everybody, give you my thoughts. I figure that that not only the consumers but the fandom, that they may want to hear from somebody who is not being told what to say. They just want to hear somebody who just honestly speaks from the hip, and that's what I try to do. That's why you never hear me say anything about like sponsors or Patreon or anything. I do this for a hobby. This is a hobby. Whenever I hear somebody say that, oh, this is a job, motherfucker, it's not a job. It's not a job. You can say it to try where you're convincing yourself that it's a job. It's not a job. Try being a red. I can't recall who said this, but try being a red-headed construction worker in August. And it's like 120 degrees, and you're working on building a house. That's fucking work. The fucking mechanics who are working on your cars in the freezing winter. That's fucking work. Going on YouTube, putting together a video where you sit in front of a camera like this. That's a hobby. That's a hobby. You can fucking say, well, it's time, it takes time, it's my job. No, it's a fucking hobby. You just do not want to admit that it's not a job because honestly, you're afraid to get a fucking job. I would have more respect for a lot of these people that if they go, yeah, man, I fucking have an 8 to 5 or a 9 to 5 job. I come home, I'm too tired, but by God, on the weekend I go and I put these videos out because I love what I do. I would have more respect for them if they did that. I know I'm kind of ranting, but anyway, if you liked what you watched, and I probably just pissed off a lot of people with that last rant, I guess you could say. You can always click on if you like what you watch, you can always leave a thumbs up. You can click on subscribe and click on that bell. You'll be alerted when I release new stuff. I have a Gmail. You can reach me at gcursetfcollection@gmail.com or Twitter /x/whatever the fuck it's called at GCurseTF. And all that stuff will be in the description also. But that is about it. I'm going to bounce to get this uploaded, and then I'm going to continue working on my unboxing and review of the Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Deluxe Class Crasher. Stay tuned, and I will see you next week or if there's like breaking news or whatever, and I have time. But I'll most likely see you next week for the next weekly Transformers news roundup. So until then, my name is Jeff, aka GCurse, wishing you all a great day. Stay safe, everybody. Peace out.